All right, all you little maniacs across the planet, once again, it is motherfucking time for Life Behind Bars Robcast. Coming at you live, uncut, and ungraded from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's Zombie Maniacs. Here it goes. Yeah! With the throttles always kicked back, and there's always somebody with big titties or a big old booty on the back. And say go to crack.
What was that all about?
Alright! How have all of you knuckleheads been? Oh my goodness, it is nice, super nice to be back on the road with you always, guys. I am Zombie, and I will always encourage you to live your dreams, to wake up every single day and to do what you love to do, and that happens to include, that's right, ride motherfucking motorcycles. So we're going to talk a little bit today about why is it that we can't resist pulling that front brake in and just doing a big old fucking bull burnout sometimes, man. There's just, oh man, it's nice to be back on the road again. We'll talk about taking, I don't know, I've just now put my bike, put the old zombie chopper all back together and put it on the road, and after putting all new fuel lines and doing everything to it all at one time, and then actually tuning it, riding around the neighborhood, tuning it a little bit. It's actually been able to get out and stretch your old legs, stretch Sandy's old legs, and let me tell you something, it was nice. Got with my bro, hit the road, went over to my other brother's house, and I'm kind of glad that his bike wasn't running. He's pretty crazy. And his bike, I think the plate died on it about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's not his bike, it's a bike that he has that he's working on, but he still rides it to work and stuff. Anyway, yeah, one of those kind of, I don't know, I love him because he's my brother, but I don't necessarily want to hit the highway with him on motorcycles. You hear me, I'm saying? Oh, so, Saturday night, guys. Saturday the 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. Lucky Friday the 13th. So Saturday the 14th. Thought it would be a good time to let you all, guys. We'll talk a little bit about, I gotta tell you guys a story, man, about some shenanigans going on in the neighborhood. We're going to talk about loading your motorcycle, and oh my goodness, would I ever think that I would have to actually talk to people about something as simple as how to load your motorcycle? But we're going to go over that. We're going to cover that on the Life Behind Bars Robcast today. Proper techniques, some ideas that you may not think of that might, a little bit of hillbillyism may come in a long way, guys. And what else do we have going on in the world? It's not been the greatest motorcycle weather, but whenever that temperature got up to where it was just, 60 degrees, I had to hit the road, man. We had to go put about 100 miles on the bike in a day, in a little ride, just to check it out, see how I was doing. And I was happy, and it felt good to be on the road. Felt good to be on the road with a crash jacket that fits right, with carbon fiber, pads and stuff in it. And guess what? Yes, that's right, a Suami helmet, a good helmet. You got to protect that investment, man. I can't come to you all with any kind of a Robcast, right, if I don't have a face. So wear your fucking helmet. Wear a helmet. If you don't have a helmet, go get a helmet, man. Get a cool one. You guys hear buzzing in the background. It's the fucking neighbors across the street decide that they're gonna fucking lay floors or some shit. They got a little piece of shit air compressor running all fucking day long, trying to run a nail gun or some shit. I don't know, man. Oh, go rent the right shit you need to do the job, dude. It only costs a few dollars a day, and you won't have, fuck it, that motherfucker's gonna wear out. It's gonna sling a rod out the side of it in a minute anyway, so it's probably not gonna be running much longer. Well, today, man, it's just totally off the subject of motorcycling for a moment, guys. Totally off the subject of motorcycling, but I gotta tell you guys a story. I've got a neighbor, he's like in his mid-70s, across the street. We sit, have coffee in the morning, I guess I'm kind of an old timer myself nowadays anyway, so we sit over there, we have us a cup of coffee or whatever, and okay, this is going to be two stories. The first story is he hauls car. He has an F-350 with like a utility bed on it, just like a flatbed, with the receiver hitch on the back to pull a regular trailer, and a fifth wheel inside. You open the little thing on the bed, and it has where you can pull a fifth wheel. Oh, goodness gracious. So, everyone knows this is what he does. He hauls cars to the auction, back to the auction. Car transport, that's what he does. He has some different trailers. Some are not fifth wheel, some are fifth wheel. So, as you can imagine, through the years, he's gotten these. It's called a slide-in. It just sits in the back of your truck, and you have the mounts in there already, and it just hold a receiver hitch into the back of your truck so that you can pull a fifth wheel. And it's used for a horse trailer, or for this instance, if he needs to haul, let's say 3 cars, he's got like a 30-something foot trailer that hook onto the fifth wheel. He's even got one that just hauls 2 cars. The point is, I see another neighbor from down across the way, like one of those neighbors you kind of look out for, you know what I mean? Like he's out of the penitentiary this month, you know? I don't know what the fuck he's got going on, but I see him walk over here and he's talking to old Sonny, and Sonny's got an F-250 that, okay, the first part of this story is the F-250 that he has. Well, he does, you know, he had to travel to Alabama to get it. He ended up buying it from the car company that he had repoed it from. Okay, that's the first part of the story. It's a lot more story. It's a lot more of an interesting story, and I'll tell you all the whole part of how he got the F-250 on another day. But the point is that I see this cat out my window over there. I see him talking to GW, my neighbor, and then he had just gotten another. He's got an F-350, like I said, with the utility bed, and he just picked up an F-250. Well, he had just gotten it. I mean, he just cleaned it all up, put some new tires on it and stuff yesterday. Well, today, I noticed he's got a fifth wheel hitch in the back of it. And my brother had come over here. We were going to go on a motorcycle ride. He rides a GL1200 Gold Wing, ex-police interceptor bike. It's a pretty nasty. One Japanese bike will get down, son. Anyway, so I was like, went over there just to talk to GW for a minute, and I looked in the back of his F-250 because we were kind of checking it out. I hadn't really looked at this truck that he just picked up. So you know how guys do. We're all around the bed of the truck looking at it, talking about, yeah, it's got the 7.3 in it. It's the last year that they made the 7.3. So that's what he wanted to haul cars with and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, that's cool, man. I already got you a fifth wheel, a slide in for it. And he said, yesterday... I'm not going to say his name, but old boy come over here, and he asked me if I needed a receiver hitch. And I said, well, it depends. And this guy said, yeah, the guy over there off of this other, off of whatever drive says that he picked it up and that he's just trying to get this or that much for it or whatever. And OGW's like, well, let's just load my F-250. And he rode over there to look at it. And he tells him, he looks at it and he said, by first glance, I knew it was my fucking receiver hitch. It came out of my garage. And not only that, guys, I get up in the bed of the truck. I said, so what'd you have to pay for your own receiver hitch? He said, hell no, I made him load that motherfucker into the back of my truck right then. And pray I didn't call the motherfucking county cops to come out here and take him to fucking jail. And it was funny because I got up into the back of the truck and started looking. He said, look right in there. And where the thing teeter-totters on it, if you look down in there, it says his last name, clear as day, in big white paint. It says my neighbor across the street has his last name painted on this receiver hitch. So this dumb motherfucker steals something from my neighbor, right? And then takes it back and sells it to the neighbor 3 4 houses down, and then that neighbor comes and tries to sell it back to the dude that it was fucking stolen from. So yeah, man, yeah, life is too short because in our neighborhood we got motherfucking crackhead season is open. We don't be digging people fucking piddling around through our shit at night, during the day, whatever. Because you got lucky by getting that motherfucker, guys. I'm telling you. Anyway, just a little bit of an interesting story to start out the show, guys. So let's talk. Oh, first, you have to go to YouTube and just look up motorcycle loading failures. And you look at motorcycle loading failures, and it's amazing. And this happens every single day. And I guess a couple of little things that we can talk about, guys, like, I'll give you a second to do that, and then I'm going to pause for a brief station identification and let you guys know how to follow the show and stuff like that, right? So, pump your brakes a little bit there, big guy. We'll be right back in just a minute. We'll do a brief station identification, and we're going to talk about loading your motorcycle. So you take a minute, check out the YouTube at loading failures, motorcycle loading failures, four-wheelers. The one guy loaded his four-wheeler and did a whole backflip. And I'm surprised some of these guys didn't end up with a broken neck. But we've all seen it, man. Once you start to ride your motorcycle up the ramp into the back of your truck, and once you don't have a place to put your feet, and the bike starts to do crazy shit, that's all that happens is you fuck up. I saw a $30,000 bike land on its side, slide down the truck, and bangity dang out. It's fucked up. Okay, guys, so you can email me some pictures of your bike, dirt bike, street bike, drag bike, whatever it is, man, and I'll use it for cover art on the program. That's one thing, and that is radiorobcast@gmail.com, radiorobcast@gmail.com, and I'm at Robcast Radio on Twitter. And also, guys, download the Spreaker podcast app, put it in your phone, follow me here. It's a little bit, once you get used to it, guys, it's the best podcast network on planet Earth. And there's some other podcasts on here like Adam Carolla Show, the Joe Rogan Experience is awesome. Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank. We got Hollywood Babylon with Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. We got The Nerdist, and there's a lot of really good podcasts on here. So download the Spreaker podcast app, put it in your phone, and go to where it says information created by. Click on my name, Robert Cole, and that's where you can follow the show. It'll let you know what's what. But yeah, definitely, I've updated my Spreaker account here, guys, so that it's got my correct Facebook page. It's got my correct Twitter account. So if you're following Zombie on Twitter, please follow at Robcast Radio on Twitter, because that's where I'll be posting the show and other pertinent information in the motorcycling world. You know what I'm saying, you hear me? And yeah, so definitely download the Spreaker podcast app. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It doesn't take up a lot of your Wi-Fi usage or anything like that. It's definitely worth it, guys. It's just audio. It's great. It's awesome. So there we go. Follow me on Spreaker, and that's all of my correct stuff is on there on my home. You can click on my Facebook. You can click on these nuts. You can click on these nuts. And now back to talking a little bit about how to load your motorcycle. Okay, guys, look, a lot of times, I would rather call, a little bit of face, go over there, knock on your neighbor's door, or send somebody a text and tell them you need to hand load your motorcycle up and take it to the dealership, because they're going to help you unload it, okay? Look, that easy way is not always the best way, because riding your four-wheeler and your dirt bike up the ramp, or riding your motorcycle up the ramp into the back of your truck, I've never done it, I don't agree with it, and if your ramp's too steep, you need a longer ramp. A couple of things that I see people, the main fuck up, if you watch those YouTube videos, is the fact that they do not secure their ramp. Now, for me, I'm got a ramp that folds